right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. Hope my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold December. Hope my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's improbable.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Wednesday. Man, y'all smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional trial hauls, y'all know we have Music Monday as well. But this is Sold Out, man, where, of course, we continue the sneaker talk. Of course, speaking of Sold Out, we got a Sold Out link at the pin at the top of the comment section. Pretty much it's free to sign up. That's a Sold Out Discord for the people who didn't know. Where, of course, whenever I do not get the content out in time, or if I'm just lacking or whatever, what have you, or pretty much you can sign up for the Sold Out Discord. It is free to sign up. Where, of course, we continue the sneaker talk. We got a food section, a sports section, you name it, pretty much. Like I said, if I do not get the content out in time, you guys already know what's up, right? Okay, so with all that being said, tonight's topic, man, is going to be nice and chill. Not too much really going on sneaker-wise. We got a few releases that's coming out there, so we're going to say that towards the end of the live, upcoming sneaker releases, but we're going to pretty much talk and update on Adidas because I feel like we haven't talked about Adidas in like a while, right? Okay, so pretty much they're seeing a double in growth, so we're going to go over their numbers. And then Anta and Puma, we know that they pretty much have quote-unquote been bought a certain percentage, so they've opened up a actual first U.S. like Flagship store. We're going to cover that and then talk upcoming sneaker releases. So we're going to keep it pretty simple. I'm only going to be on this run for like an hour. So with all that being said, y'all let me know if audio and visuals is looking good on your end, and then we will get the party started. I noticed my lighting probably a little bit brighter than normal, but I think we good. I could probably cut it just a little bit. Let me see real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Just dim the joint, kind of just get my mind right, you know what I'm saying? And I did see the update where Nike did try to patent, or they did patent like a pretty much a new digital authentication system, but not too much information is actually on it, so I don't really want to cover it until more details come out, so I'm going to leave that there. But salute to the Vines for putting that in the Discord. Really means a lot for the kid for sure. And yeah, I'm going to touch the chat real quick, see what we got in the building, and then we'll get the party started because I feel like I seen a couple people come in before the live actually started. But let me see if I can actually see everybody's like comments real quick. I'm going to unpin the message. Look like King Midas came in and said smash that like button. Salute to King Midas. Appreciate that. And Thomas Goldring Jr. says, word up, Jones. What you doing after next? I'm chilling, bro. To keep it 100, I'm chilling. That's the main goal, man. I work, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be throwing this in nobody's face, but yes, I still, YouTube ain't, like, trust me, YouTube don't pay nothing. Like, it's cool, but, you know what I'm saying? Nah, you know what I'm saying? I got to get up and go to work. So, like, when I get off this joint, I'm most likely going to relax and chill. Maybe I'm gonna relax, chill, eat, and then that's about it. And then more content on the way, man. Appreciate you for asking though. I see you in the comments on every video, Thomas. I gotta get caught up in the comment section for sure. In my videos, I'm gonna keep it 100, man, because I haven't really been responding like I should have in Discord. I definitely need to. I've been active in the Discord though, so I mean, you know, life been life and though too, because at the same time my job has been super hella busy too. I'm gonna keep it real. Let me continue with the chat real quick. We got Big Money Sonny in the building. Says Jones is going for them new Skechers drops on All-Star Weekend. To be honest, dog, I never checked for, and I ain't, no disrespect, right? I ain't never checked for a pair of Skechers in my life. I don't know nothing about no Skechers. I've heard of it. I've seen the commercials when I was like a kid, but I mean, yeah, I don't know nothing. Ironically, though, it's funny to see that Snoop Dogg is doing like the ad campaign for his Skechers, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I feel like he should be definitely, if anything, I would try to get, Nike them should have signed him on for the Cortez vibes, right? Him or Nipsey Hussle, but I mean, to be honest, I mean, Snoop just getting it where he can fit in, right? I ain't gonna knock him, because Snoop, believe it or not, I feel like he got some most unique hustles where you don't even feel like he should be affiliated, but he is, you know, respectively. You know, I respect it. I respect it all the way. Let's see. Big Money Sunny taking a good laugh. Big Money Sunny says, "I personally need to offload sneakers. It's embarrassing that a year ago I got rid of 100 pairs and quickly added them back up." Um, Honestly, to be 100, Sunny, I'm not surprised. I reduced a lot of my sneakers as well. I cut it down to 100 and some, and then before I know it, I blinked my eye and I added them right. This is my thing. I like cool. I sold a lot of pairs. I gave away a lot of pairs, and then ironically, I still needed more drop front shoe cases because as more sneaker comes out, stuff that I didn't have, I end up buying, and this and the third. So honestly, I look at it just like a cycle, man. You go through it, you enjoy it, and then boom, you know what I'm saying? Like you may have to get rid of some pairs to make room for some new pairs, and then because I mean the thing is, and this doesn't mean you're a hype beast or mean I'm a hype beast, but it's no like secret that Nike them obviously they re-release a lot of the pairs that we already got. Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. Like case in point, right? Best example. Rumors is we're supposed to be getting the bread Air Jordan 4s, right? But I'm like, we don't really, it's a little too soon. It's a little too soon. But I mean, at this point, a lot of it's going to bite all the strength of because we like the breads. Now, at this point, for somebody like me, if I skip it, I'm like, do I need to wait another 4 or 5 years because they may not release it? They don't know how long they're gonna wait. We don't know, or get the new pair, sell the old pair. That's what I've been trying to do. Like, as soon as I get something that I already got, I try to go ahead and just get the old joint out the way and give it to a new home for somebody who didn't get the joint. You know what I'm saying? And they will sell. I'm living proof. I've sold even my old bread ones. You know what I'm saying? They sold. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's probably not the best example because that's like a go-to for a lot of people that want to have that in their collection for sure. But you get what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Where we at real quick? Big Money Sunny says, "Nah, bro, I was messing with you. You good, homie." Divine Photos in the building says, "What up, Polo? What up, Divine? What up? What up? What up? What's Gucci? What's Gucci?" He says, "What's good, Sunny?" Big Money Sunny says, "My Skate City SBs finally arrived tomorrow. Can't wait." That's what's up. That's what's up. Them joints is fire. I respect it. I know you had copped them. I know a lot of people wasn't really checking for them. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean it's not a dope shoe. You know what I'm saying? Big Money Sunny says, "Big salutes to Divine. Audio and visuals are good to go, Polo. Appreciate that, Big Money Sunnies." Divine says, "Polo, I got an L on those Nike Mines all black colorway." Dog, I entered for that joint on, what's that joint? Foot Locker. I even threw some extra points on the joint. I didn't max it out, but I was like, nah, I ain't that serious, but I do want to, I'm not, no disrespect, I'm not going to max out my points on a slide. But I threw like an extra 10 points on that joint, and yeah, no. Like, and the notification, normally after like they shut it down right at 5, it usually takes a minute. But like this time, it came at like right at the top of the hour, right at 5, like 5:07, 5 somewhere around there. But I'm like, that means they really was super limited. So, I mean, I'm going to give my best shot on sneakers tomorrow, but, I mean, it is what it is. I know what I will not do, respectively. I'm not going on the resale market for that shoe, respectively. You know what I'm saying? Devon says, "Another Action Bronson shoe is coming out." Face palm. I agree, and I think you said this before. I think it was you, Devon. Action Bronson should consider taking a little breaky break, man. Just kind of slow down production. We got it. He came out swinging, but at the same time, dog, give it a little break. You keep throwing stuff at us, but at the same time, his stuff was always kind of different to begin with, if the nicest way I can put it. So, I mean, I would say slow down a little bit too. But, I mean, at the same time, I get what he's saying. He's trying to, in his mind or in maybe their mind, and it's New Balance who the Action Bronson is through, if I had to guess. It's kind of one of those, like, strike while the iron is hot type of situations. But, I mean, that joint ain't been hot for a minute. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to keep it real. Let's see. Devon says, "Next week going to be very interesting with all these releases." He says, "I wouldn't use my points on it either. People going to resell it for $250. Yeah, I'm not paying. The shoe was what, like $90? I ain't getting you no $250 for. I give you maybe 150 at best. And that's if I'm feeling generous, right? That's if I'm feeling generous. But I ain't getting you no $250. You know what I'm saying? This, no disrespect, those days are over, in my opinion. Like the Yeezy slides, people was playing that. Hell, I came out the hip with my Yeezy slides. I think I paid like Like when I came in on them joints, it was like at 190 ish, but still, I mean, you might as well say I paid 200. You know what I'm saying? I want to say no, I paid like 220 ish. You know what I'm saying? Still way more than what they are. That's a like $70 shoe for the slide and or yeah, slide I think was 70, and the actual like other joint they did, there was like a foam joint they did too. There's a slide, and then they did like the one that had like the little skeleton look to that joint. That one I think was like 80 or 90 bucks. But yeah, nah, I'm good. Ron says be patient. Most definitely. I'm gonna be patient because I'm gonna put it like this with Devon. We seen this. If history repeats itself, right? We seen it where people go ahead and buy now because they can't wait. And then you look at it from a year from now, or maybe a couple years from now, you're like, man, I remember when nobody can get these joints. Now I can pull up and just grab them whenever. You know what I'm saying? I would say, yeah, just be patient. Super patient. Big Money Sonny says, yo, real talk, I'm on the New Balance Sobrities, and them dudes are strictly New Balance heads. That being said, they clowned the new Action Bronsons and said it was a waste of money and agree that New Balance should chill. They should chill. What I would like to see, because the thing is, if you think about it, they got Joe Fresh Goods over there. He don't even drop crazy like that. It's some Joe Fresh Goods I'd like to go back and spend the block on. You know what I'm saying? But New Balance them, I feel like got the right idea. They just don't have the right person all the way, so to speak. Like Action Bronson, you're doing good, but you need to kind of slow your roll on it a little bit. Joe Freshka is doing his thing, but it ain't maxed out to the level of the capacity that it could be. You know what I'm saying? I think they need a good athlete or music musician over there. No disrespect to Action Bronson, but I mean, respectively, homie's got hit music, but I mean, like, it ain't on like the level of like a Travis. You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna compare it, because I mean, if that's gonna be their music mogul, then yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think they need somebody else. And to be fair, they can do somebody else because Nike have more than just Travis. If you think about it, we have the Lil Yachty. You know what I'm saying? I don't buy none of the Lil Yachty's, and I know Devon, you have picked up the Air Force One Lil Yachty's, but I mean, he's doing his thing, but it ain't on Travis level is what I'm trying to get at. I'm not trying to pick, point, or diss anybody or anything like that, but it ain't on the level of what it once like compared to a Travis Scott. It's like apples and oranges each and every time, if we're going to keep it real. But yeah, I think they should take a little break from the Action Bronson joints. Not a bad shoe, and the only one pair I got, ironically, if I'm not mistaken, today I wore them to the gym. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, yeah, I wore these joints to the gym, and I remember because I looked at the inside soles, and I feel like I've ran through them joints. So it is time for a fresh pair. But I mean, I don't know. I may want some more like Joe Fresh Goods because I've been working out in Joe Fresh Good joints too. You know what I'm saying? New Balance, I feel like is a good workout shoe in general, respectively. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's go and get started on tonight's topics. I'm only gonna be on joint for roughly another 35 minutes. So I want to make sure I cover all my topics. And yeah, appreciate y'all for being active in the chat as well. It really means a lot. Let me know when everything is good. But we'll start with the first topic. Let's go and talk Anti real quick because, you know, they just did a deal right now with Puma and they merge and now they're going to open up a flagship store. I feel like this will be a quick one and then we'll transition onto the Adidas joints. Let me share my screen. Boom, you guys should be seeing my screen right here. Audio and visual still should be good for the kid. But yeah, it says Anti, Puma's newest investor, opens its first U.S. flagship store in Beverly Hills, which, if I'm not mistaken, Sonny, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, because I think you're West Coast, Beverly Hills, California, right? If I'm not mistaken. It says the new store is located on 330 North Beverly Drive. Now, this was posted February 3rd, which basically what is yesterday, right? Okay. It says inside Anti-Beverly Hills flagship store. So again, looks like they're going to try to sell. This is a thing, dog. No disrespect. Pumas have been doing their thing. I know they did a collab with Nipsey Hussle. I respect it. RIP to Nipsey Hussle. And if I'm not mistaken, LaMelo Ball is over on Puma. And those are the top two I can think of. I think Sabrina is over there from the women's NBA is over there as well. If I'm not mistaken, right? I could be wrong about her. But I know for a fact LaMelo Ball and pretty much they got Nipsey Hussle that used to be on there, right? Those are the two that I know off the top of my home. But to be honest, dog, I haven't rocked a pair of Pumas in years. I remember they had like the kangaroo hat. There was a the Puma fits, like the jogger fits. But to be honest, that's one thing I would like to get my hands on. But they're not gonna make it no more. But that's the Nipsey Hussle joint. You know what I'm saying? It says Anta has opened its first U.S. flagship store in Beverly Hills, located at 330 North Beverly Drive. The 3,000 square foot store features a cumulatively assorted across performance, running, lifestyle, footwear, and signature basketball and apparel alongside immersive athlete storytelling and brand environment. So, I mean, to be honest, y'all let me know up in the comment section too. When the last time y'all caught some Pumas? I know a lot of us just really stick to like J's, but Adidas people still buy. I mean, the jellyfish is still making their wave. Is Puma still making their wave? Because to be honest, I want to say this too. If I'm not mistaken, they got Rihanna over there, but I haven't seen a Rihanna and Puma sneaker drop in a long time. I'm not saying they don't have a deal together anymore, but if I'm not mistaken, I remember Rihanna had like the Puma deal. You know what I'm saying? I know Nipsey was over there. So, I mean, they obviously been making some form of investments, right? Respectively. You know what I'm saying? It says, in a statement on Tuesday, the Chinese sportswear company noted that the new store was designed to function as more than a retail store. It's an envisionment as a community in the cultural hub. Anta noted that the store was hosting programmings like running clubs, athlete-led activations, and incentives celebrating the intersection of Chinese American heritage, sport, and performance innovation. So that word I knew. Wasn't no way I'm going to do a live or a stream and not mention the word innovation. But think about this. I want to say Kyrie was one of the first people to go over to Anta, right? Okay. And then I've actually seen people actually rocking Anta in stores. And then I've seen Anta actually in Foot Locker too. But to be honest, and I know Lil Wayne was gifted a pair too. But to be honest, dog, it's to me, when I think of Anta, respectively, right? I look at it like an upgraded version of like Vans. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like Vans, but like I guess the updated version. Now we see where Vans are, and they've been going in recovery mode as well. So I mean that makes me think about them. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna keep it real, let me keep the party going right quick. Let me touch the chat. Big Money Sonny says, I still rock my Puma suedes. They drop a lot of collabs with Staple, Atmos, PlayStation, Cheetos, etc. My girl swears by the RSX models. Long story short, don't sleep on the Puma salutes. I mean, true. We shouldn't sleep. I mean, to be honest, back in the day, it was that brand, and they were associated to hip hop. I feel like, to be honest, if they bring a little bit more, they could have easily copied like a couple more other like major mainstreams. It kind of makes me think of like how Reebok was at one point. Remember when Reebok had a lot of the unusual people sign? You know what I'm saying? From Jay-Z, G Unit, Pharrell, he's still over there. Well, no, Pharrell at one point was with Reebok. Now he's with Adidas. But think about this. Pharrell used to have a Reebok because of ice cream sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Reebok used to be that go-to. Like, it used to be that shoe company that was making moves like that really made sense. You know what I'm saying? I really hope they do bring back the 50 Cent joints, the G Unit joints, because I never got a pair. You know what I'm saying? Same with the S Dots. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those, it was a limited release. And where I'm from, I didn't even know where the hell to start to even think about looking for that shoe. You know what I'm saying? Let me get back to the article real quick. It says, in a statement on Tuesday, the Chinese sportswear company noted that the new store was designed to function as more than a retail store. It's an investment company of cultural. Anta noted that the store will host programming like run clubs. We kind of read this part already, if I'm not mistaken. Let me get back to the rest of the article real quick. Let me scroll up. I thought I scrolled past that point. My bad. It says, set to officially open on February 13th, which pretty much is right around the corner because right now we're still in like the first week of February. Today is February 4th. Says, so set to officially open February 13th, the opening marks a major milestone in the brand's global expansion and long-term investment in the American market. It says the opening also builds an anti-significant global retail footprint of more than 12,000 stores across China. So I never even heard of until Kyrie went over there, right? Okay, and not to pick on Kyrie, and I don't want to go down memory lane too deep, but remember at one point Kyrie used to be with Nike, then he posted something on Twitter that nobody really liked, kind of got the Kanye treatment, and then now, you know what I'm saying, like pretty much, if I'm not mistaken, Nike dropped him, and then he found another shoe sponsor, which is Anti. So, but you notice he been keeping a low profile too, respectively. You know what I'm saying? I gotta respect it. It says Anti noted that this month grand opening will be celebrated with a ribbon cutting ceremony attended by the company's leadership, City of Beverly Hills officials, the Beverly Hills Chamber of Commerce, and Anti signature athletes, including NBA All-Star Kyrie Irving. How did I know, right? Didn't even have to read this, but Kyrie, every time I think of Anti, that's the first person I think of is Kyrie, because I'm like, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not saying he was the first, but that was the first person I knew of that kind of went to Anti and got the deal. And it says 4-time NBA champion Klay Thompson, which I didn't know he had a deal over there with Anti, which I think somebody had told me this, but this is my thing where I guess I don't look at him because, you know, I ain't judging homie's personal life, but I mean, we know how that goes too. And to be honest, if I'm not mistaken, Klay Thompson's not on the Warriors anymore. You know what I'm saying? He used to be that guy, but I mean, I feel like it's not where it once was, respectively. I mean, he could probably still beat me one-on-one, but I'm not considered a professional athlete, right? I just post content on YouTube and go to work. It says, following the ceremony, invited guests and media will tour the store, explore exclusive product assortments, and capture visuals throughout the flagship space, including dedicated brand and athlete areas, right? Okay. It says opening our first U.S. flagship store in Beverly Hills is defining moment for Anti. Samuel Tasu said, Chief Executive Officer of Anti Brand, said in a statement, this store represents our commitment to the U.S. market and our belief that sport, culture, and performance innovation belong on the world's biggest stages. Beverly Hills is the perfect home for the vision. So again, I feel like this is where they want to start. That's a strong start. I mean, do you really want to put a store like this right in the hood and then it don't go well? But I feel like Beverly Hills and people like that over there, to me, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be wrong, that's where people who, you know, make a few extra coins, they want to stay out the limelight, keep a low profile, but, you know, different lifestyle over there. So I feel like that's what this may stem, right? And we're seeing images already, kind of what we can anticipate. I feel like this is going to be the outside of the store. And then that's one side of the inside of the joint. Obviously, typical like sneaker store. And then we have another little entryway here, which I'm going to cover that. And then obviously this is the one we showed at the beginning right here. But let me get to this joint real quick, and then we'll transition on to the next story. It says, the news comes just 1 week after Anti-Brand, parent company of Anti-Sports Products Limited, confirmed that it inked an agreement with the Grupo Artemis investment company of the Penn Assault family to acquire a 29.06% stake in Puma's SE in the deal worth 1.5 billion euros, or about 1.8 billion, right? Okay. Now keep in mind, I think Devon had posted the joint in the Discord, this whole story right here that we're kind of doing a recap on. So yeah, that's just kind of spinning back where they come from, right? Again, they're going to obviously pull some other people too, I would think, right? The transaction, which sets Anti-Sports as the largest stakeholder in Puma, is expected to close by the end of 2026. The equality acquisition will be entirely financed with Anti-Sports internal cash resources, the company said. So, I mean, you got to, don't come if you ain't got a bag is what I got from it. So this is one of the stores they open up here. And I will admit, from the images right here, right, it does look pretty clean, respectively. One thing I don't like about certain stores, right, and I'm not going to say who, I hate when certain stores there's like tight space, there's not enough space. But this right here, it looks nice and spacious. Obviously, we covered the square unit per square feet. And I think that, yeah, I think it's, but this is the thing though. Again, I know your girl swears by Big Money Sonny, but to be honest, I don't think I can't recall the last time if I even ever had a Puma. Period. I don't even remember. Right. But let's go ahead and transition on to the Adidas stories real quick for the last like 20 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and the upcoming sneaker releases, and then we'll wrap this joint up. But it says Adidas sees double-digit growth in the quarter four record sales in 2025, despite the external turbulence, right? Okay, so a little bit of disruption, but we're going to keep the party going right here. It says primarily the number shows revenues reached a 6.08 billion euros in quarter four, up from the 5.97 billion euros the same time last year. So Adidas is in recovery mode ever since the Ye thing, if you ask me. Right? Whole Live is a legend on the opinionated base. But you think about this, if Ye would have never left, Adidas probably wouldn't have felt that big of a dip. But it's ironically because I went to the tattoo shop yesterday. As you guys can probably see, I've added a little bit. A few more ink. Definitely got some shorts and stuff coming on the way. But I say all that to say, the guy I go to, he's more of an Adidas guy / like he likes Yeezys, right? But honestly, ever since 2022 and the whole Yeezy wave dive, he asked me like, how's the sneaker market? And I'm like, yo, it's been pretty low. You know what I'm saying? Not from, definitely for me because, I make content, but at the same time, I work a full-time job, so I'm still pulling up. But some people, this was what they were a livelihood on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people was doing, channels just specifically to this. If we base it on that, Adidas, them feeling it. But Ye don't realize how many people he probably affected, in my opinion, right? With his statements. But he's also on an apology tour from what I've seen, so I respect it for now. Let me get through this article real quick for like the last 20 minutes. Says Adidas Chief Executive Officer Bjorn Gulden touted that the company's double-digit growth in the fourth quarter despite the external turbulence in the latest primary results on Thursday, right? Okay. Says based on the primary unaltered numbers in the fourth quarter of 2025, reveals reached a 6.08 billion euros, up from the 5.97 billion euros the same time last year. The German athletic company noted that the currency natural revenues for the Adidas brand increased 11% in quarter four, including Yeezy sales in the prior year, which was around 50 million euros. Currently, neutral revenues increased 10% of the period. So again, some of this stuff still includes some of the Yeezy sales, but again, Yeezys didn't move once he went on that whole rant, and I feel like he was having an episode, quote unquote, and I put that on quotations. A lot of people started to burn their Yeezys. A lot of people didn't buy Yeezys no more. Me, to be honest, you could tell. Honestly, the V2 was kind of the signs where things was rocky until it came to forefront, right? V2 was great, but obviously at this point, Ye clearly could have dropped another silhouette, but he never did. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did other little sprinter versions, right? Allegedly, right? But he did the V1, which is only a certain amount of pairs and or silhouettes. Then he did the V2, we went color crazy, right? And then he got the Calabasas. He also has the Wave Runner. That went his whole wave too. So I mean, he was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Where we are real quick, let me touch the chat. Slayer says, what up, sneaker peeps, strong arm 100. What up, Slayers? What up, 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 what up? Yeah, so I mean, to be honest, Ye clearly, in my opinion, he wanted to be dropped. I mean, he was feeling himself a little too much. And and the saying is simple too. I was told, right? And you can take this with a grain of salt. You never bite the hand that feeds you. While he's still making probably a great deal of money off his music, but I mean, obviously it took him from one level to another level. He had to go down one. You know what I'm saying? King Midas says, smash that like button. Appreciate that, King Midas. Appreciate that, big dog. Where we at real quick. Based on the primary unaltered numbers in the fourth quarter of 2025, revenues reached 6.08 million euros. We read that part, I think. Let me double check. It says up from 5.97 billion euros the same time last year. The German athletic company noted that the currency neutral revenues for Adidas brand increased 11% in quarter four, including Yeezy sales. Yeah, we definitely covered this one for sure. So we're going to keep the party going on the rest of the article real quick because some of these joints can be a little bit long-winded. I see you, Divine Photo says, I mean, Ye did sell out in New Mexico. I mean, look, people still pulling up for Yeezy, but it's also different too because from what I've seen, right, and I don't want to sound like I'm dissing, yeah, he dropping similar products and they're a little bit cheaper, quote unquote, but the quality, right? I seen somebody post, I want to say I seen it somewhere. I don't know where I seen the joint. They posted one of the Yeezy slides and how easy that thing fold like a sandwich compared, pause, but it fold like a sandwich compared to the Adidas version where, you know what I'm saying, it's much more thicker, pause, you know what I'm saying? Definitely apples and oranges, but you can tell made by the same person, but with not necessarily the best material, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you also have been not trying to sell it on the level of what Adidas sell it is price-wise, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? It says, as for the full physical year 2025, preliminary altered numbers show that the revenues reached a record level of 24.81 billion euros, up from the 23.68 billion euros in the physical year 2024. For the full year, currency neutral revenues for the Adidas brand increased 13% for the second consecutive year, driven by double-digit growth in all market and channels, including the Yeezy sales in the prior year, which were around 650 million euros. Currently, neutral revenues increased 10%. So Adidas saying they making moves and they up on the up, right? They took that dip, pause. Ye's no longer affiliated with it. They sold all the Yeezys, you know what I'm saying? They got the money off that joint, and now we back in action, baby. You know what I'm saying? Can't recall the last time I bought a pair of Adidas. And let me clarify this. Yeezys and Adidas, I know that's kind of like a collaboration, but to be honest, after the Yeezy wave, not to sound like a hype beast or nothing, but honestly, I look at Adidas, but I don't ever really look over there like seriously like the way I do like the sneakers app. Respectively, you know what I'm saying? It says the double growth in all the markets and all channels is, of course, very pleasing, but even more important is that this quality growth, Gluten said in a statement, our markets have been very good at managing the right product and the right amount has been sold in their markets, and that we have managed to keep full price sale thoughts high and discounts under control. So again, they're trying to put the customer first, and I feel like that's what you're supposed to do. And to be honest, at the end of the day, I don't care how big your company gets respectively. And this is not a shot at Adidas, but this is just talking in general. I don't care how big you think you've gotten. You know what I'm saying? You can always be humbled by your audience, because if they all disappear, then how are you really bringing in bread, really? Especially if your product is to sell stuff to me, the consumer. And now I'm not happy because you got a person on your team that's doing X, Y, Z. So it makes sense why Ye may not be on there anymore. You know what I'm saying? And if they do try to put him back, it's going to be with that an ease, right? If I had to guess. So yeah, it come with the game. It come with the game. It says the double-digit growth in all markets and all channels is, of course, very pleasing, but even more important is the quality of growth, Gluten said in a statement. Our markets have been very good at managing the right product, and the right amount has been sold to their markets when we have managed to keep full price sales high and discounts under control. I read that part. Just wanted to make sure because I can't remember where I stopped off on, but we'll keep going. It says, as far as operating product or profit, the company noted that it's more than doubled to 164 million euros in quarter four, up from the 57 million euros in the same time last year. For the full year 2025, operating profit increased by more than 700 million euros to 2.6 billion euros, up from the 1.34 billion euros in the fiscal year 2024. So that's what it is. Adidas is used to being just that billion-dollar company. Nike them is up in the higher billions, but I mean, at the end of the day, Adidas has usually always been known as the runner-up or the second company that a lot of people go to for. I know some people, when I was looking to buy sneakers for, a lot of people be saying like, hey, let me just give them some Adidas and stuff like that. And hip-hop has always been influenced with that as well. Because if you think about this, we got a lot of things that you could think about on that joint. You know what I'm saying? It says, we're lucky to be in the industry that sells consumer products for many segments. The CEO noted, we sell products for sport, comfort, lifestyle, and fashion. We were very confident that all these segments will continue to grow all over the world, and we are also very confident that we will continue to take the market share. So they're confident, like, we ain't got nowhere to go but up from here. And that, again, you got to be positive about the joint, because I mean, to be honest, they've been up there, then they had to come back down and get humble, and look like now they're back on the incline type of things, which where you want your business to be. You know what I'm saying? It says, in giving strong brand momentum and healthy balance sheet, Gluten also announced the launch a shared buyback program starting in the early February that the company plans to buy back shares worth up to 1 billion euros in 2026. The share buyback will be financed through the company's anticipated strong cash flow generation in 2026. Adidas intends to cancel the repurchase shares. So let me see what this announced launch real quick. I want to just see if I can catch this article real quick, because we coming up on the last 10 minutes anyway. It says Adidas to enter a safety footwear in 2026 with new pro work line. So again, it's kind of one of those that I'm gonna read through this one joint maybe next, because it's kind of short pause, but let me finish up this one. We're gonna keep it going. It says Gluten added that the buyback program shows a confidence in Adidas' future top and bottom line growth and cash flow generation. If you think about it, Nike them kind of did something similar to this too. If you think about this, we've seen a lot of people that's quote unquote being invested in Nike, that even right down to Elliott Hill, he's invested in Nike and he works for Nike. You know what I'm saying? Bill Gates, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of these people are thinking the company's about to make some turnarounds, because to be honest, while Nike them are still up, but they know where they're not on the level of what they want to be. You know what I'm saying? It says Gluten added that the buyback program, we were at that part, it says, now we look forward to the Great Olympic and the Paralympic Winter Games in Italy starting next week, and we will continue to prepare for a fantastic FIFA World Cup in the summer. The CEO added, there are great events that I think the world needs. Sports and global sports events bring people from all over the world together. We need that now. Again, sounds like kind of a play out of Nike's book, because they said they're going to put the athletes first. So look like same thing with Adidas. They're going to try to put the athletes first. Now, it may not be basketball. It's probably going to be more soccer. But I mean, because that's kind of their forte, if I had to guess. It says Adidas will publish its final set of financial results from 2025, issue financial guidance for 2026, and provide an update on future capital allocation plans on March 4th. So they on the time corner. They working, you know what I'm saying, if I'm going to keep it 100. And then just to transition onto this safety joint for Adidas real quick, and then we'll wrap this joint up for like the last 10 minutes. This probably only take me like 5 minutes to get through. But it says Adidas to enter the safety footwear in 2026 with new pro work. The first collection is expected to debut on the second quarter of 2026 through selected distribution partners and channels. So again, looks like Adidas trying to bring some innovation to the table as well. It says Adidas is getting a safety footwear category via new partnership with protective equipment and company Globe Brands BV. That's Bravo Victor. It says according to the Globe, a unit Buzzle PLC, the new high-performance safety footwear range is designated to support working professionals who perform under the pressure in the toughest environments. It says dubbed Adidas Pro Work, the first collaboration is expected to debut in the second quarter of 2026 through selected distribution partners and channels. It says the collection will combine functional protection with the comfort and aesthetics, ensuring professionals don't have to compromise on style or safety, the company said. So it looks like they're going to bring like a safety shoe. Now, for the people who don't know what a safety shoe could be, one of the places I used to work at, I won't say there, it was required that, they would say, hey, you need to go buy some slip-resistant shoes. You know what I'm saying? So case in point, if you get slip-resistant shoes, it should be able to tread where you don't slide. But what I've noticed, hell, one, they don't last long at all. You know what I'm saying? Two, I still was sliding because of the work I did. And three, them joints, like, I mean, you would have to buy a new pair like every 2 months. So, I mean, like, at that point, you might as well just keep your Nikes on. You know what I'm saying? But I say all that to say, like, yeah. So I can see where they're saying that they're trying to get the environments done here with that. It says Dub Adidas Pro Work, the first collection expected to debut in the second quarter of 2026 through selected distribution partners and channels. The collection will combine functional protection and comfort and aesthetics, ensuring professionals don't have to compromise on style or safety, the company said. Looks like we got young, I think that's like, you got like, it's what? Young J00, but I think that's Long Beach Joe Jets, aka what up, Long Beach Joe Jets? I see you, brother. I see you. I see you. I see you. He says salutes and respect to Polo in the chat. What up, Long Beach? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? We finished up the last article and we're about to talk upcoming sneaker releases here in real quick. And yeah, we'll get the party started, man. Or I guess you say kind of close out the party for a little bit. This one was kind of like a nice, smooth little transition, just a little break. Long Beach, I see you. My bad. Long Beach Joe. Facts. Yeah, I remember you, dog. I remember you. What helps is the profile pic, because I remember the profile pic. Appreciate that, big dog. It says Lauren Mooney, general manager of Glow, said that the company will translate Adidas design vision into special footwear backed by rigorous support chain and standards. Adidas and Glow together are suited to bring the market best-in-class safety shoes where uncompromising protection meets unique Adidas style, Mooney said. So assuming they're trying to touch into a different market real quick. It says the news comes after Adidas posted net sales of 5.95 billion euros in the second quarter and the growth of 12% of the current adjusted bias. It says they add up to 14% growth in the currency neutral terms over the first half of the year. So far in 2025, the company net sales total is 12.11 billion euros. We have achieved this despite all the challenges, Adidas chief and executive officer said. This is Bonjour Gluten. Hopefully I'm saying his name correctly. It says, told journalists in the press conference revealing that the results of the German this July, our brand is hot. I think, of course, this is partially because of 76 years of history and accumulated marketing, but also our teams both globally and centrally putting us back in front of the consumer again. Let's see. Again, a lot of people are taking this approach. Even the Nike's got to take this approach too. A lot of people are feeling these like setbacks real quick. So I know if Nike feeling it, if they're at the top, everything underneath it, I've said this time and time again, they got to feel it too. They got to feel it too. You know what I'm saying? And it says Adidas saw growth in all product categories and sales territories between April and June, and order books were full until the end of the year. Gluten said Adidas' ambition is to be the leader in all markets except North America. The brand has the objective of doubling its business. The German sportswear brand is expected to release the next earnings report in October 2029. So we're going to have a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Let them get back to work. Let them do their thing, and we'll see how it goes. So this is going to be very, very curious where Adidas stands. Will I think that Adidas ever will surpass Nike? That's going to be a tough one. I mean, to be honest, they need the right. This is the thing. Adidas have good athletes, but do we have a music athlete like a Travis over there? You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm just going to throw it out there. Just food for thought. I'm not the professional. But yeah, last 5 minutes, man. Let's talk upcoming sneaker releases, and then we'll wrap things up here for the night. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love as always. Where's my phone? I want to check the sneakers app. We do have those My 001s. If you did enter for the raffle on Foot Locker, I mean, I don't know about you, but I ended up taking an L sandwich, which completely sucks. Let me put myself back on the main screen real quick as we get ready to wrap things up here. We're talking upcoming sneaker releases for the last little bit of the live. Appreciate everybody for coming through and being active in the chat as well. But let me see real quick. Let me open up the sneakers app on my phone. I know y'all can't see my screen, but I want to just make sure I get some visuals, make sure I'm not missing anything. I know we got the My 001. The Kobe's did drop today, sold out. RIP to Kobe. But Friday, we have those Air Force 3s, the Nego joints, the Midnight Navy joints. And then Saturday, there's supposed to be the Air Jordan 4 Valentine joint, right? Okay. And And then also we're going to be anticipating some more Air Force Ones coming on Tuesday. And nothing major that I see riding on here. We got I guess you said the infrared sixes, which is basically the infrared salesman, which I'm sold on those. That's probably be my next cop. Air Force One and the Sinai black, smoke, and gray. That's going to be interesting as well. Other than that, yeah, nothing major. I see some Air Max 95s, but y'all know I want the Air Max 5 neons. And then the denim Air Jordan 3s is loaded up for February 21st. February 21, right? For the people saying they don't like them, I will say this. The black pair actually don't look that bad, so I wouldn't mind having a black pair. And let me clarify this. If I don't get them, I'm not going to cry and write home about it. They keep it 100. So let me share my screen real quick. Couple little other upcoming sneaker releases I want to touch on real quick. I know Tiana Taylor. I feel like hers is coming as well. And to be honest, dog, I'm going to be nice about it. Sharing my screen. This is a Tiana Taylor joint. I'm going to be nice because she did a pair of threes, the Concrete Rose Air Jordan 3 releases in March. Respectively, right? What I'm seeing on the screen, you guys should be seeing this as well. Look, man, I can't tell nobody what to do, right? But I'm going to say it nicely. If this shoe don't reach your expectations, I mean, to be honest, Nike, y'all got to make some decisions. And let me see some other images of this joint because she did a little whole campaign. It don't even look like an Air Jordan 3 for real. And I know she really like to step under the box or step out of the box, but this is my thing, right? Respectfully, sometimes less is best. But if you look at this Air Jordan 3 right now, don't look like a typical 3. Silhouette is nice. I don't hate it personally, but at the same time, I feel like this is one of those people would see these and be like, are those Jordans? You know what I'm saying? Versus all the other collabs, you can tell they were Jordans, but it has something else to stand out. So I think the approach is, I feel like I'm saying she used a little bit too much, right? Because I'm also a firm believer in less is best, right? I feel like she did a little bit too much on a sneaker. Obviously, they spent a lot on this one, but I mean, I just feel like, yeah, sometimes you can do a little bit too much. And it reminds me of those Dina Chanel joints, those Air Jordan 3s for the people who remember those. And you know what? I'll Google them real quick, just to Google them. So we'll have some comparisons real quick. Let me put myself back on the main screen because, yeah, though it reminds me of those Nina joints, you know what I'm saying? Air Jordan 3. Let me see if I can find it. Because she's like a artist, I think. Let's see. Nina Chanel, I think is her name. But don't quote me, Nina Chanel. Hopefully I'm correcting me. Give me a correct. Let's see. I think it's Nina Chanel, but don't quote me though. Because, I mean, I know what I'm talking about, those green joints. And I'll probably, yeah, yep, that's her. Yep. Because she's like, yeah, Chanel. Yeah, Nina Chanel. Let me see if I can go to images. It gives me those vibes, right? Like Tiana Taylor, they're doing a little too much in my opinion. But I mean, at the same time, I know they want to knock it out of the park. But one thing I can say about most sneakerheads, we're pretty much simple. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to keep it 100. But again, I'll do a side by side real quick, just to flip between the screen. And let me share my screen real quick. Let me get the joint. Boom, right here. These are the Nina Chanel joints I was talking about, the 3 joints, remember? And I think Divine actually copped these down. Look at this. Take good little visuals and look at these right here. Got them all over the place. Now, if you go to Tiana Taylor joints, I mean, it is different, and you can tell the difference, but I mean, it's not one of those shoes that really inspire me to want to say that I want to get up and go get the joint if I'm going to keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Respectively. Devon says, I saw that quarterback Patrick Surtain rocking the Levi 3s on. Okay, cool. So you saw somebody rocking the Levi 3s, and I can tell you it's fire. I mean, I don't hate the shoe. I've always said that. That's been my statement since day one. I ain't saying it's super dope, but I always say, yo, I don't hate it. You know what I'm saying? Devon says, the black and denim pair he was rocking, yeah, that's a fire pair. Even though, you know, they got other colorways, but I like the black pair. Devon says, who's going to rock an Air Jordan 3 with plant vines? I'm assuming Devon, right? That little wrench thingy or whatever she got in her fucking hand, that's to cut the shit. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest, it's a bit much. I feel like what she could have did if she wanted to take a page out of Travis' book, for real, if she wanted to do that, like rope style type of laces, she should have did some rope laces on the 3s. did some green, but not too much. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's easy to critique something after you've already seen it, respectively. So I don't want to sound like I'm hating. You know what I'm saying? Devon says, who's going to rock an Air Jordan 3? Red Dead Party says, she copied the CPFM with the concrete sole. Yep, I remember those as well. The CPM joints, yep. With that, like, grass, like, where it seems like people were giving them joints a haircut. But, yeah, I remember that joint. And then I seen this one. This is a $600 Nike Air Force One that is limited to 850 pairs. Hey, it may be limited and it may be expensive, but no way for me, right? Respectively. And I like an all black shoe. And of course, I think next week, the last one I'm going to talk about tonight is the Union and Fragment Air Jordan 1. They're supposed to be coming next week, if I'm not mistaken. So I've seen this one floating around, but apparently there's more than one pair. Now, these I feel like is fire, but at the same time, I feel like once they sell out, it is what it is. So keep an eye out on the raffles. If you guys have it, share it in the Discord for sure. I wouldn't mind having a pair of these because I do have unions, but no Jordan 1 unions, if that makes sense, right? Okay. And then also, I seen this Fragment version too. Looks like there's two different versions right here. There's a black and white pair, and then the pair that was going to be released into the public. The mind says, let's be real. Who's going to want Ben 6s? Exactly. That's why I ain't even really talking about them, joints, respectively, man. Respectively. But I'm very curious what we're going to bring to the table with these joints. But yeah, there's two different versions. And I will say this. This pair gives me Travis Scott vibes for sure. But why is it always the Air Jordan 1, man? But I mean, at the same time, if that's what's selling, I guess they're saying, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? But let me put myself back on the main screen. Go and wrap this joint up for the night. We're coming up on an hour mark anyway. Yeah, we're right at a little over an hour. Let me go and wrap things up here. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love as always. Tonight's topic, we covered the Adidas sees a double-digit growth. So Adidas up on the positive vibes. And then Anta and Puma open up their first U.S. flagship store. And we talked a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases as well. I'll be back live again on Saturday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. Until then, smash the like button, sub to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional Tron Halls, you'll know we have Music Monday. I see you, Divine. It says, though Union Fragments of People Are Honest is going to go down on the resale market in a few months. It may take time. It's going to take time. It says the most wearable pair will be the red blue joints. I mean, I feel like that'll be the most common pair for sure. Definitely. You're on to something for sure, Devon. But I'll see you guys again on Saturday, man. More content on the way. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Smash that like button, sub up. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones. What I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional Tron Halls. And y'all know we have Music Monday, but this is sold out. And yeah, I'll see you guys again on Saturday. And I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Hoping my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember.